Did you know that the best way to maintain and grow your business is to make sure that your people know how much you appreciate them? I'm Bridget Baldwin with the Tucson Agents Real Estate Team of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Arizona Properties here in Tucson, Arizona. And in this video, I'm gonna give you a few tips on throwing the best client appreciation event. Now, I'm in real estate, but this could go for any profession that has a collective group of clients, whether it's 1 or 1,000. As a business owner, you could even use these tips to help show appreciation to your employees year after year. First up, you have to know your people. You need to know if they are family-oriented, what they like, what they don't like, and where they're most likely going to show up. So for me, for example, my client appreciation event that happens every single year is a trip to Zoo Lights right around the holiday season. Now, this may mean that you host a couple of different client appreciation events throughout the year, space them out to save your sanity. So let's say you have 30% of your people with young kids. You could host a day for them at the Children's Museum, something like that. Let's say you have a portion of your clients who are young couples that don't quite have kids yet, but they love their dogs. You could host a pet portrait day at the park where you have a professional photographer come up with a backdrop and they get portraits done of them with their favorite furry friend. Have a more seasoned crowd, think indoor activities with plenty of space to rest. So while hosting a day at the art museum might sound great for that demographic, you may do better off with a classic movie night at a theater with free popcorn. Bottom line is to know your people. Keep that in mind. Next, understand that this will be a process. My very first year at Zoo Lights was a lot of trial and error and learning what works best. You won't get it right the first time, but trust that everyone will feel the appreciation that you have and will continue to support you for extending that kind thought of bringing them together for some value. After the second year, however, my system was locked and loaded. So you have your invite list. Set it up on a platform that distributes electronic invitations. That way you can keep live track of the RSVPs and plan accordingly. It's a great way to communicate with all of the guests at once in case there are any changes due to weather or scheduling. It's also a great way to follow up after the event and thank them for attending and tell them how great it was to see them. Another pro tip, have a reason to follow up with them afterward beyond that thank you message. For me, at Zoo Lights, what we do is take a picture of them with Frosty the Snowman. It's a moment that they share together before going into the zoo and enjoying the experience with their family. Once the event is over, I take all of those photos of the families with Frosty and I make custom ornaments for their home around the holidays for them to hang and enjoy year after year. Because let's face it, no one's gonna throw away an ornament with the picture of their kid's face right there on it. On the ornament, I also have our team's picture and our team information so that they can associate that time with the people who love them most. I've seen events where they have set up photo booths and people can bring those strips of photos home with them, or they make them into refrigerator magnets. The sky's the limit, so you can use your creativity or AI's creativity and come up with a follow-up gift to allow for one more touch after that event. Hosting it in a public place has expanded my database, and here's how. We're standing outside the zoo, distributing tickets to our clients. We're creating a buzz as we have over 100 clients that come to this event every single year. So as the public is walking up to purchase their own tickets, they're wondering how they can get tickets from us. And it's our opportunity to engage with the community, tell them what it is that we do, maybe even offer them a picture with Frosty as long as they give us their information so we can drop off the ornament afterward. So if you're a business owner looking to expand, consider the possibility of having it somewhere public where your face can be seen, what it is that you do for your people can be seen. And this was something I learned as a byproduct of doing the event. It's not what I set out to do, which is what makes this on-the-go learning so exciting. You won't get it perfect the first time, but you'll take with you what works and you'll leave the rest. Don't be afraid to take someone else's idea, because at the end of the day, no one is you. So whatever you are going to bring that to your event. So if someone else is doing a pet portrait day in the park and you wonder, oh, are they gonna think that I copied that person? They might, but who cares? It's still you and your energy, and you get to see all of your people, and your people are what makes your event yours. Having that three-step process of the invite, the experience itself, and the follow-up post-event is great. Keep it simple. I tried to add way too many elements to the first year and realized that you don't need all of that. Figure out what the venue provides and then supplement. If you're at the park and there's a shade structure already there, don't worry about bringing tents. You know what I'm saying? You're also going to want to identify what the purpose of your event is. Is it for you to be able to mix and mingle with each and every client? Or is the purpose for you to introduce your clients to each other and have them mix and mingle and make friends? Or finally, are you just looking to provide an experience for your people so that they can enjoy with their family and you are the sole provider? I choose to provide my people with an experience that they can enjoy with their families, and I get to say hi to each and every one of them as they come through. I found that this has been the most highly attended event I've ever thrown for that reason. Some people are introverted, or they don't want to be crammed into a ballroom, or maybe they don't feel comfortable around alcohol or new people. So you're providing people with something that they might already do on their own and removing the obstacle of admission or cost. When I can plan a night for a family to go spend time together and look at all of the lights in the zoo and see some of the animals and have some hot cocoa, my job is done. For others, however, maybe their clients would make great friends, or maybe they own businesses that would support each other and help each other grow. This would be a circumstance where I would recommend doing more of a mix and mingle event where there's a happy hour or something involved that you can introduce them to each other. Additionally, if you own a business, same thing. You want that camaraderie with each other. So hosting an event where they're all in the same space, gathering, makes the most sense. Bottom line is, you want to know your people as much as you possibly can. Cater your events toward their preferences, their demographics, what they like to do, and they will have you to thank. I love pouring into my people. I'm super passionate about this process. I've been in it for years now. So if you are a business owner or a real estate agent and you're looking for personal advice or tips on how to host the perfect client appreciation event, contact me. All of my information is in the description below, and I would love to help.